For the first time, we will have a round split into 3 parts, as in total there will be 26 races in this round in general. For the first part, we'll cover the first 9 races, with the first one taking place at Michigan International Speedway. In race number 1 at the track, Buck Baker wins, with Cale Yarborough second and Bobby Allison third. Last place is Rusty Walls, along with Kyle Larson and Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s 1994. For race 2, 1972 Richard Petty wins, over 1999 Dale Jarrett and 54 Lee Petty. Last place is 1980 Dale Earnhardt, along with Joey Logano 2022 and Bobby Isaac 1970. The next race in the round is at Rockingham Speedway, where in race 1, Cale Yarborough 1977 wins, over 71 Richard Petty and 83 Bobby Allison. Last place is Jeff Gordon's 1995 season, along with Jimmie Johnson's 06 and Jeff Gordon's 01 season. In race 2, Richard Petty takes the top 2 spots, with his 79 version winning and his 72 version in second. Last place is 1970 Bobby Isaac, along with 1980 Dale Earnhardt Sr. and 2010 Jimmie Johnson. Red Byron 1949 is also back here, and for race 3, we head to the iconic Nashville Fairgrounds, where in race 1, Kyle Busch 2015 wins over 1995 Jeff Gordon. 1993 Dale Earnhardt gets third, and the last is 1975 Richard Petty. Jimmie Johnson's 07 is second to last, and Buck Baker's 1957 is third to last. In race 2, Joe Weatherly's 1962 wins over Tim Flock's 1955. And in last is Jimmie Johnson's 09, with Tony Stewart's 05 in second to last, and 2 Richard Petty's in third and fourth to last. With 3 races into the round, I'll show the bottom 20 in points. Since this round is so long and there's so many 5-win champions, 12 drivers will be eliminated this round. This will by far be one of the most critical rounds in advancing in the Greatest Champion, and so far, people like Bobby Isaac 1970, Rusty Wallace 1989, and Tony Stewart's 2005 are all in serious trouble. A few of Jimmie Johnson's championships are also down here looking at elimination, along with 2 of Jeff Gordon's 4 titles, which so far, all 4 of them have made it. Race 4 takes us to North Wilkesboro Speedway, where in race 1, 1988 Bill Elliott wins over 1987 Dale Earnhardt. 71 Richard Petty is third, and in last place is Jeff Gordon 01, with David Pearson 68 and Richard Petty 75 in front of him. For race 2, 1959 Lee Petty wins over Richard Petty 67 and Richard Petty 72. Terry Labonte 1984 gets a good run, and in last place is Tim Flock's 1952 and Matt Kenseth's 2003. Jimmie Johnson's 09 is also in the back. And with 4 races down, not much changes at the bottom. A few drivers that appear to be out now include Matt Kenseth, David Pearson, and 1974 Richard Petty is currently on the cut. Race 5 takes us to Watkins Glen International, where Cale Yarborough sweeps the top 2 with the 77 and 78 versions. Kyle Larson 2021 gets third, and in last place is 2006 Jimmie Johnson, just behind 1965 Ned Jarrett and 76 Cale Yarborough. In race 2, 1999 Dale Jarrett wins over 1984 Terry Labonte and 1998 Jeff Gordon. Last is Lee Petty's 1959, along with Joe Weatherly's 1962 and Tim Flock's 1952. 5 races in now shows Bobby Isaac 1970 in serious trouble. He has been at risk of being eliminated the last 2 rounds, but this time with 12 drivers being eliminated, he needs a serious turnaround if he wants to continue. Joey Logano's 2022 now finds himself below the cut line, as Matt Kenseth's 03 jumps above him, along with Alan Kawicki's 92 and Jimmie Johnson's 09. Tony Stewart's 2005 now sees himself below the cut line, along with Tim Flock's 1952 and Jimmie Johnson's 2007. Race 6 takes us to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, where again, Cale Yarborough's 1977 and 1978 sweep the top 2. In last place is 1968 David Pearson, along with 1995 Jeff Gordon and his 01 variant. For race 2, Dale Jarrett wins over 1998 Jeff Gordon. Both Flock championships finished behind him, and in last place is Matt Kenseth. Lee Petty is second to last, and Al Kawicki finishes third to last. With 20 races to go in the round now, Matt Kenseth has sunk back below the cut with Alan Kawicki. Tim Flock's 1952 has fought above the cut line now, and David Pearson's 1968 is also above it. 3 of Jimmie Johnson's titles are now below it. The only 2 surviving so far are his 08 and 06 championships. Race 7 takes us to Texas Motor Speedway, where Kyle Larson's 2021 wins, with Darrell Waltrip's 1981 second and Buck Baker's 1957 third. In last place is 1988 Bill Elliott, a surprise, as he's won quite a bit in this round. And second to last is David Pearson's 1968. Cale Yarborough's 1976 is back here, letting down his other 2 titles, And David Pearson's 1966 is deep in the field as well. For race 2, Tim Flock's 1955 wins over Dale Earnhardt's 1986. Bobby Labonte's 2000 is third, and in last place is 1980 Dale Earnhardt. In 1992, Alan Kulwicki has a poor run, and 1997 Jeff Gordon is also down there. 7 races in now, and Jeff Gordon's 2001 finally jumps off of the bottom spot. He's up to 53rd now, but still deep in a points hole. Bobby Isaac 1970 is last, as David Pearson's 1966 and Jimmie Johnson's 07 sink lower in standings. The last person in now is Dale Earnhardt's 1980, just above Tim Flock's 1952. Tony Stewart's 05 sits 2 spots out, and David Pearson's 1968 is also right there. Race 8 takes us to Talladega Superspeedway, where Cale Yarborough's 1977 wins over Kyle Larson's 2021. Jimmie Johnson's 06 finishes last though, and Darrell Waltrip's 1981 is second to last. Both of Dale Earnhardt's last championships finished 26th and 25th, and in race 2, Bobby Labonte wins over Dale Earnhardt 1990 and Red Byron 1949. Dale Earnhardt 1986 finishes last, headlining a notably awful run at one of Dale's best tracks. Richard Petty's 1974 is second to last, and Richard Petty's 1972 is third to last. Tony Stewart's 05 sits back here as well. At this point now, Bobby Isaac's 1970 still sits last. Jeff Gordon's 01 is sunk back down along with Matt Kenseth's 03 and Tony Stewart's 05. Alan Kulwicki's also looking at a bad situation, as Jimmie Johnson's 07 and 09 move up the rankings just slightly. The last one in right now is Jeff Gordon's 1997, along with Jimmie Johnson's 2010. Richard Petty's 1967 is the first one out, along with Dale Earnhardt's 1980, who's also fallen below the cut now. Rusty Wallace's 1989 is fought up to 47th from where he was at the beginning of this round, and he's luckily still got nearly 20 races to come back. Race 9 is at Pocono Raceway, where in race 1, Buck Baker wins over Darrell Waltrip's 1981 and Bobby Allison's 1983. In last place is Kyle Larson's 2021 and Cale Yarborough's 1976, along with Dale Earnhardt's 1987. For race 2, Lee Petty wins over 1969 David Pearson and 1999 Dale Jarrett. Last place is 1959 Lee Petty, along with 2000 Bobby Labonte and 03 Matt Kenseth and 92 Kulwicki. With about a third of the way into the round, Bobby Isaac, Matt Kenseth, Alan Kulwicki, Jeff Gordon's 01, and David Pearson's 1966 are all looking at serious problems as we head deeper into this round. Other drivers are sweating it, as Rusty Wallace is the first one out by only 8 points behind Dale Earnhardt's 1980. Pearson's 68 is also looking at issues along with Jimmie Johnson's 07 and Petty's 75. With 9 races down and 17 left, that'll do it for this part of The Greatest Champion. Next time we'll cover the next 8 races as we get closer to finding out which of these final 56 is NASCAR's greatest champion. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you people in the future. Take care.